I'm still waiting to see how I'm about to feel. I don't know how to feel right now.
Yeah, I feel so many different ways. Kind of overwhelmed.
I'm not really taking it in, like my foot touching a different soil, like, you know what I mean? This is something different, man.
I'm making sure you can't get out, what?
You're welcome to St. George's Castle or Elmina Castle. My name is Charles Edu Ahen. This was the original place built by the Portuguese in 1482. The Portuguese first came here in 1471 to trade in gold and ivory. When the slave trade started in the 1500s, these storerooms were converted into dungeons to hold the captives. Here, 150 women were packed in this room for 3 months till the time the ships came to take them away. There were no places of convenience. They were only given empty containers placed at the corners. They were given food, they were fed, but not good enough.
Right.
Something to sustain them. Sometimes they raped the women. When the governor wanted to do that, he stood on the balcony up there. Any of the women who refused, who resisted for your punishment, to go down here and chained to the ankle. In the hot sun, scorching sun, or in a rain, for so many hours. Some of the governors and the merchants went to the villages to marry some of the local women. They lived with them, built some houses for them, and gave names to the children. That explains why we had names like D'Souza, Hansen, Johnson, Wattenberg, Van der Poel, Van Dyke, Fletcher, Fisher, Boham, Battels, Mills, Smith, McLean, McCarthy, Duncan, Ferguson, Rindolph, so forth and so on. And in those days, some of those children felt superior to the local people. At the center of the mill dungeons was the Portuguese church. Catholic religion started in this country from this village. The first proper Catholic church in the Gold Coast, now Ghana.
Male slave dungeon.
This was a transit dungeon, waiting room for the men.
Right.
Here about 300 men need to pass to the ship. At that time, those windows were blocked. As soon as they were brought in, the doors were closed. Up here was the only ventilation. When the ships came, they first went for the women and later the men. They were never allowed to come together. This was where the women were made to pass to the ship. The men were made to join in on the other side to the gate of no return. And keeping them in a dungeon for 3 months made them weak and skinny, very lean. Because when the ships came, by all means, they could pass through here. And they were too weak to fight back.
I wanted to leave, you know. I mean, I didn't want to leave like that, but I wanted to not really be there to know what was going on there, you know.
Being in the atmosphere, like breathing the same air, when he closed the door, like it made us just feel like it's happening.
The smell was just so much more atrocious than, you know what I mean, than any other part of the castle. It was like, because they had no washrooms or no nothing, so the facilities was at the four corners of the dungeons.
Doing everything in the same room at the same time, 300 people. You know, one thing for ventilation that's 20 feet high.
Who would really capture somebody or millions of people and, you know, make it a life that you're hurting people on a daily basis? Not thinking that this could be your daughter, this could be your brother, you know what I mean? Like, not thinking that these are people just like you. Like, I don't, you know what I mean? So that's why it's hard to believe, because I can't never imagine standing there seeing somebody do that to somebody else.
their security measure was so high, man. They made like low walkways. They made the walkways thinner. And the ventilation, they would have got the proper air. I mean, they was even getting air from where the guns were stored. So it's like polluted air that they're breathing.
I don't even feel like I could survive that, though. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like they've done more than I think anybody could ever do in life. You know, they went through more than any struggles or whatever that's probably going on today.
I just feel like it was like being in an unfair situation and then thrown into unfair conditions on top of the situation. That's what made it really devastating.
It's pretty real.